Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-July right through to mid-August 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first deck is your overarching energy of what's going on in your life, and then I'll do a Celtic cross just to see who is coming your way and what else is happening there in your love life. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Now, just to make you aware, of course, that Venus goes retrograde at the end of the month, so it does mean that opportunities for love start to slow down. It does become a little bit more difficult. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but I just want you to be aware that, of course, Venus starts to go retrograde, which gives us all an opportunity to really reflect on the things that are important to us on our own terms, in terms of personal development. Okay, so I'm just going to get the rest of your cards. What I can see here is that you're definitely going to branch out a little bit more. I see that fate is intervening to bring you the law of attraction and bring you someone new into your life. I do feel some of you have been holding back a little bit when it comes to your love life. You may have been very strict with yourself to focus on your responsibilities. I definitely see that you are a gift when it comes to love, my beautiful Scorpio, and you tend to not really give yourself credit for the amount of effort that you put into love relationships or everything in general. Really, you deserve love and you are lovable, and you tend to give all of yourself, okay? You tend to be someone who is looking for the long term. You don't fall in love easily, but I definitely see that there is a long-term commitment coming in for you. But with I feel when you first meet this person, you hold them at arm's length, okay? Your first card there is the Clover, which indicates good fortune, a surprise in love, and an opportunity at a second chance in love. This is an unexpected encounter you'll have with someone new. And this is your protagonist energy, because I feel like you are actually changing your life around for the better. There are some things that are perhaps difficult that you have been struggling with recently, and I feel like you're trying to orchestrate major changes in your life just so that you can take more charge or control of your schedule, because I get this sense of repetitive cycle or repeat going on in your life. It may even be a repeat of lessons that you've experienced in love. You may meet the same sort of person, or you may have the same sort of experiences, and you're really trying to learn what those experiences mean to you and how you can resolve them. If you tend to go for the same sort of person, for example, I feel like you are readdressing the balance by not just going through a period of personal development, but also noticing red flags, intuitively knowing that you know that perhaps this person isn't the right person for you. And I feel this new person that's coming in, because I do feel that there is a change in your relationship status. I do see here that there is someone who's coming in for the long term, who they're actually very emotionally available. They're very deep in their connection. And this person likes to give gifts. They like to physically give gifts as well. And that may initially make you feel a little bit suspicious, okay? Now, I'm a Scorpio too, so to some degree I understand why you would feel like that, because you want to get to know the person, you want them to give their all. You are not looking for physical objects of affection, you're looking for the emotional depth and that bond that you have with a person when you fall in love. But this person, they do show their emotions and they do show their love, but also they are a big gift giver, okay? You know, when some people, they say they get a bunch of flowers, for example, from their partner, or their partner buys them something, they're like, what did you do wrong? What's going on? What's behind the gift? This person, actually, they're just really upfront with who they are, and they like to bestow gifts upon their person, okay? It's a token of their affection is what they're showing me, okay? So don't let it put you off. I do see at first you're a little bit hesitant to get into this relationship with this person, but there is someone new coming for you, and it will take you by surprise. But ultimately, some of you may have been questioning, you know, love, whether it's going to show up for you. And with the Clover energy, this is another opportunity at love. Some of you may have felt that you've had experiences in love in the past that have left you taking yourself out of the dating game. You've been focusing on your responsibilities or your tasks or your money, your projects, building abundance and a comfortable life for you and your family. And I feel some of you may have felt that love is now passing you by, that you've had your opportunities. Doesn't matter how old you are, if you're vibing at a frequency of wanting love, you're attracting it at this time, okay? Now we do have the bouquet. It's in the resistance position. So I do feel in your past, you experienced something that was blossoming into something very passionate, but it got cut short, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. It's almost like something that you were really happy in got cut short, and it was very disorientating when you were younger. Now, this could have been a couple of years ago. It could have been a couple of months ago. I'm just picking up on an energy of something that was really beautiful, passionate, intense. I feel it just ended either suddenly or it just became a bit toxic and ended up dying out. And I really feel that some of you have been healing from that. But also, there is a reason why you experienced that, because you were meant to be put on your true life's calling path. You were meant to see what a gift you are in a relationship. And you were also meant to stand on your own 2 feet, to find what makes you happy on your own in a solitary energy. That's what's coming through here, okay? Now, I do see an invitation coming in for you, actually, that you will pay close attention to. That's going to come in around about August time is what I'm picking up on here. I see here that some of you may be hesitant to go to it. Maybe even last minute you may think about not going to it. But I do see that suddenly you will attend this event. It's like spontaneously you'll suddenly decide, you know what, I'm going to go. And then you'll be so glad you did, because I feel like there's a potential to meet someone there, okay? That's coming through strongly there. Now also, we've got number 2. And we've got number 9. Now, number 2 is connected to the High Priestess energy. So I feel a lot of you are developing your spiritual gifts at this time. And you're recognizing that divine timing is such a thing. You've been developing your intuition. And you're hoping that the universe actually steps in to bring you someone new, which the universe is orchestrating a meeting between you and someone very, very soon, actually. And I feel some of you have gone inwards. You've been doing a lot of withdrawing from social events or withdrawing from the things that you used to do. So I do feel to some degree you've been focusing on something else that's more important for you, or you may have even been going through a period of low energy or depression, and you may have just felt a little bit out of sorts with yourself, so you've just disconnected from things that you usually used to like, and I feel you're going to find your way back to that very, very soon. Number 9 is, of course, the Hermit energy, which advises you to take time for reflection, go inwards for answers on past experiences so that you can learn, but also open yourself up to a deeper level of knowledge regarding yourself. I do feel with the Hermit energy, some of you have been a bit more of a homebody than you used to be. And I feel like you're stepping out of a comfort zone very, very soon. And this invitation actually, you know, sort of encourages you to do that, whether it's an invitation to an event, a barbecue, a wedding, or even to go traveling. I really get a sense here that this offer opens up a whole new experience for you, and I feel like you're going to be talking to someone very, very soon. We do have the whip. It's number 11. Now, the whip is really about keeping at arm's length, or feeling, you know, that now, what I'm picking up here, this is a very intense energy, and I'm not sure it's going to resonate with everyone, but I'm just going to give it because I'm getting it, okay? I really feel to some degree here, you may be feeling that you've been punished in love, like for a past experience in a previous life, because I feel love has just been pain. Love has just been difficult. And I feel there's, to some degree, there is like anger that you've had to resolve within yourself. I feel like it has been resolved, but I feel you've been really strict with yourself about getting into relationships or getting in deep with somebody, because you know that it leads down a certain path, and you may have had other things that you wanted to focus on right now. And unless this person is like super special, or they bring something to the table that is like not like anybody else, I feel like you've not been interested. I feel like there's nobody really sparking your attention. No one has got your eye, or I just get the sense that, you know, you've really been focused on your life, your routine, and things have become a little bit repetitive, and perhaps even a little bit like painfully boring. Or I feel, don't shoot the messenger. That's what I'm picking up, this energy. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like things just seem to be the same old thing. Different day, same stuff. And you may feel very restless. You may feel there's a lot of tension. You have a lot of pressure to focus on things that perhaps are not so fun right now. I do feel that you will lighten up a little bit, let your hair down, go to this invitation is what I see. It's number 11, which means you're aligning yourself with your soulmate, with your true life's purpose. And I feel when you meet this person, you will keep them a little bit at arm's length when you first meet this person. Now, also, we've got number 5 here, which is, of course, long-term commitment. It is also about past life, okay, roots, where you've come from. And this is not just like where you've come from as in a previous relationship, but this is deep down where you've come from in your life in general, like right from childhood. So I feel some of you may have been really looking back at experiences you had, and your first like experiences of love may have come from a very strict upbringing, or parents who divorced, or there was a lot of arguments, a lot of, they're actually giving me the word cheating as well. So you may have had parents who cheated, or you've experienced cheating in some way, and there's like a level of jealousy that's come through that you may have witnessed or even experienced yourself. And I really get a sense here that you're processing those things. You're growing past those things is what I'm being given. Okay, you're actually expanding. You're going to blossom despite those experiences. And I feel like you are coming into your own, and you're meeting a relationship that will bring a lot of stability to your life, okay? There's actually a long-term relationship here. The new person that will come in, they will actually join your family lineage. So I feel like you'll marry this person, okay? Very, very strong. I don't know if you heard that knock there. I'm here by myself. There was just a knock that happened there. I'm really getting like confirmation that someone is coming in that you will marry. You will settle down with this person. Okay. So, I mean, number 5 and number 11 tends to tell me that, I mean, number 5 is the Hierophant. So that is like traditions, a conventional relationship that will meet expectations, where you'll settle down, the contract between you both. But it can also indicate that things have been difficult for you. So I feel it has been difficult to trust, difficult to open yourself up, but I feel like you're clearing space for someone new to enter your life, okay? And it has been difficult. I mean, look at that. That's your starting position. You've got the 7 of Wands, guarded. You're strong enough to come out of that cage that you've built for yourself, is what I'm picking up on. So if you have in some way trapped yourself in like a repetitive cycle, I feel like you're looking at your schedule. You're really trying to break out of that. You're doing a lot of healing. I mean, These are big cards for you. Yeah, there's a major commitment coming in for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What do my beautiful Scorpios need to know regarding their love relationships? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We got the Ten of Swords there. We got the Empress. And we have the Moon energy as well. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide Ace of Swords? Yeah, you're going to be talking to someone new. But also, I feel like you're being really honest with yourself. You're seeing the truth of a situation, maybe even a past situation, which helps you unlock some energy for you and helps you release a lot of baggage from the past. Again, it could be a previous experience that you had or you witnessed as a child. Your foundation, because the Fool card has shown up for you, which tells me the foundation is important. So something that you experienced that may have influenced you. So if, for example, you had parents who argued all the time, that was your first indication of what it is supposed to mean when it means you're in love, okay? Something that is tumultuous, something that is passionate, intense, sometimes toxic. So if you witness those things, your first foundation of what it means to be in love could incorporate some of those things, and you're trying to really process that and say, that was their journey. Yes, I witnessed it. Yes, I got influenced by it, but it's not my journey. And I feel like you're turning things around. You're releasing that energy, and you get a chance to really change the cycle for yourself. Now, this is the Seven of Wands. You're not giving up on love. The Seven of Wands is a card of being strong despite adversity. You have experienced a lot of difficulty in love. That's what I'm picking up here. As you can see, everything's etched on the body. I'm really getting a sense that like we got the skull there for toxic energy. You've had lots of rebirths when it comes to love. I feel, you know, you're looking for stability. There is someone in particular here that I'm picking up on with this card. There was someone in particular. I'm just getting an energy here of someone that you once were infatuated with, or someone that, you know, you were completely head over heels with. They really did a number on you. And it's like it's almost like you imprisoned yourself ever since. Okay? And that prison was almost like to protect you, but ended up like stifling you. I feel like not in terms of your personal growth. I feel like you're doing a lot of personal development, but I feel like the universe is now encouraging you to come out of a comfort zone, really show yourself, shine your wonderful light. And with the Seven of Wands, it really tells me that you are like head and shoulders above everybody else. Okay, you turn heads. You are someone who is very strong, very independent, and some of you may have felt that whilst that is a blessing, you may also have felt it's a curse, because you may feel that because you're such a go-getter, you're so independent, you're so strong, that you tend to meet people who don't make the effort because you're always putting the effort in. You may feel that you're always picking up the heavy lifting in the relationship, or you're always coming up with the wonderful ideas of what you could do, and then people start to coast or take a step back and let you do all the work. That's what I'm picking up in this reading. So I feel balance, reciprocity, such an important lesson for you. Also with the Seven of Wands, I feel you have been under a lot of pressure recently. You've been very, very stressed because you've had a lot of responsibilities, but I feel like you're breaking out of that now, that sort of work-life habit where you just need to do something different. And with the Eight of Wands here, it tells me that you are breaking out, you're moving, you're making some sort of transition in your life, and I feel it's fight or flight mode. You know that there needs to be some sort of new beginning or new adventure or something more spontaneous in your world to break you out of the humdrum. Because Scorpios, you're not meant to live in the humdrum. So if life is getting a little bit tedious or monotonous, I feel you're actually opening yourself up to a major leap of faith here. And I feel like you're taking a chance on a new path. The Fool card is what's crossing you. So starting something new, getting yourself out there, recognizing that it's a brand new world that you're stepping into, where you're about to meet someone who's not going to treat you like anything you've experienced in the past. You're getting like a fresh new start in love. You're not starting from scratch, though. You're starting from experience. And with the Fool card, I feel there's an element here where you know that by falling in love, you may feel that you're risking your heart, or you're risking everything. I see it actually as a gamble that pays off for you. I don't see it as a risk here. The Fool card indicates that you need to just jump right in and go for it. Open yourself up to this new experience. I do feel like some of you may be like putting yourself on a course of learning because you have the tree there. You also have the Hierophant. So some of you may be opening yourself up to a class of learning, or taking a hobby, or just doing something different, new experiences, new people into your life. The Fool card also, it's like intuitively you always uncover people's hidden motives. You can see through a person and see right into their soul. And that makes some people feel really uncomfortable. But that's not your fault. You were given a gift to be able to have that laser-like focus. And the right person is going to be so open, honest, and emotionally available for you to see that. They're actually going to enjoy the fact that you can see them, really see them, because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for someone who really sees you, who you are, what you're about, and where you're going. And I really feel you're not going to take a chance on love until you finally meet someone who is kind of worthy of your attention, is what I'm picking up here. Because you bring a lot to the table of love and life, and I feel that whoever sparks your attention needs to bring the same, okay? Now we do have the star energy. The star is at the bottom of your chart, which is, what you're calling in. Basically, you're doing a lot of healing, but the star indicates that you are feeling that perhaps you've been tested in love, you felt very confused and despair, but now you're gaining clarity, and I definitely see your faith returning in love, or you believing in love again. They're actually showing me an image in the water right now. One moment, please. It's like a silver apple. It looks like a what do you call it? Something actually made of silver, not like an apple that's been spray painted silver. It's like a heavy silver kind of ornament that is the shape of an apple. So they're showing me that right now. So you may see one of those in the next couple of weeks. I mean, you may go on a date with someone new and there's one of them as an ornament in the restaurant. There may be a painting of it, but they're showing me something like very heavy. Now apples, they tend to represent romance, okay, or temptation sometimes, but I feel because it's silver, I'm getting an energy of, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. My guide just said, the return of love. The return of love. Okay, so I do feel, I'm going to pull a card on it because I want to know if it's the return of love, as in love in general, or whether there's a return of a person. I don't see a return of a person here for you, but there may be a lament for someone from the past that perhaps you were hoping you could reconnect to. So I'll pull a card in a moment, but they're also giving me silver apple of the moon. I mean, that sounds wonderfully romantic. Okay, I'm being given that it's a poem. Oh, what I'm being given is it's a poem, or should we say more like a song. That's what I'm being given. I'm not really sure if it's a poem or a song now. I'm not hearing any songs. I'm just being given the words. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. They're saying Yeats. Yeats. Okay, so I think about 3 years ago there was something that came up from a poet called W.B. Yeats, I think it was, if my memory served me well. So I feel maybe that person wrote the poem. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm being given an energy of, if there is someone that you were infatuated with, or this person has been on your mind, they're giving me an energy of you will spend your whole life focusing on the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and you'll let life pass you by. Don't allow that to happen is what's coming through, okay? Don't shoot the messenger with that message. I'm just here to give you the messages that's coming through. Let me see if some of you are wanting to heal something with a past person. Let me see. I mean, there's two kings here, male or female, not a gender-specific reading, but it does represent like the highest energy of all. Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's like, don't keep yourself stuck. okay? You're not seeing what's readily available in front of you, or you will miss, you know, a person that the universe is trying to orchestrate a meeting with if you are busy thinking about a past person, or don't allow a past situation keep you stuck in fear. Temperance card and the Page of Pentacles. The Temperance card is, I'm being given an energy of, it's almost like your love life was blocked temporarily in order for you to connect to your true life's purpose and meaning, to really discover more about yourself. I feel like you're blending your energies. You've been very, very patient. And the Page of Pentacles tells me that someone new is coming into your world, someone who will make an effort, someone who wants to get to know you better, someone who goes deeper than the average person, someone who, it's almost like this new person who comes in, they want to study you, and that may make you feel uncomfortable. And maybe that's why you're keeping this person at arm's length. And what I mean by study you, I don't feel like they're going to say, hey, can I study you for my report or anything like that. I feel like they're very intense in their eyes, and I feel like they want to like really get to know you, like deep under the surface. And at first you're like, whoa, that's a bit intense, because I get this sense that you're the person who dives deep. You are the person who gets the information. And this new person is going to challenge you in ways that you've never experienced before, but I feel it's thrilling. I really feel you're excited by that, because it's finally someone who wants to go deeper. Finally, someone who is not the average person who's like, yeah, just coasting in life. I really feel this person applies themselves. They're very stable. You may even meet this person at a place where you learn something. I'm picking up on that strongly. Somewhere where you'll learn something that will benefit you long term, whether it's like you learn how to exercise properly at the gym, or whether it's you have a hobby that you are expanding talents and gifts at doing, or whether it's even like you are literally taking a class, or even going back to college, or you're at college right now. I definitely see you're meeting someone new. I feel this person is strongly an earth sign, okay? They've got strong placements in either Virgo, Capricorn. There could be some Taurus there as well, but I feel more Virgo, Capricorn energy, okay? And this person is in it for the long term. Also, I feel you tend to hide your light, my beautiful Scorpio, and maybe that's previous experiences. I feel it's now time to let that light shine. There is a wish being delivered here for you. I feel this person, this new person who comes in, they really, really see you for who you truly are. And I feel this new person that you meet, actually, either they long to be like on TV, or they had their moment of fame, or they are recognized within the industry that they work in for being someone who is famous. I mean, they could be an influencer, or they could have written a book, or maybe even if they work like in the banking sector, they're really high up in their rank, or you know, even if they're a creative, they may be like well known for what they do, is what I'm picking up on. This person could also be an entrepreneur, but they're very exciting to be with. And I really feel right now, personally, you are in a new version or a new phase of your life where you're really wanting a pure relationship, love. I feel like you may have gone for the dark, brooding type people in the past, people who are really intense and like exciting, and you know, and I feel like you're going to get this new person who's intense and exciting, but they're not this brooding person where they feel like the whole world is against them. They're actually much more positive. They're someone who they have a can-do attitude. They are very spontaneous, very fun. And with the star energy, I feel like you have a very bright future ahead of you with this person. Now, we have the Eight of Wands. Some of you may have just moved, or you're contemplating a move in your life. Some of you may have even like just booked some travel for later on in the year. But I do feel that you are making progress, or will be making progress. Love will be rushing in for you. If you haven't started talking to someone already, I feel like you will be very, very soon, because I feel this relationship really takes you by surprise, okay? Eight of Wands, I feel things are gathering momentum, but most importantly, I feel you are making major changes in your life in order to transform your life for the better. I feel like you're about to explore new territories in your love relationships. or in your life in general, and it puts you in the position to meet somebody. I feel like there's an experience here where you will meet someone and you both like have this wonderful adventure of discovery. It's very energizing, okay? There's chemistry between you and this new person immediately. Is also what they're giving me is it's electric. They're showing me like a storm right now. Well, not like a storm, but like a lightning bolt. And a lightning bolt tends to mean like electricity, because I'm not seeing like dark billowing clouds like a storm. I just want you to be aware of that. At first I thought, is it a storm? But I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing the lightning bolt. So I feel it's a very electric, very charged relationship, very passionate, intense, and exciting. Electrifying is what I'm seeing here. But my guide just said, because you have all the umbrellas, you're protected. Okay, so I do feel it's a very intense, positive relationship, and I feel that you're being guided towards a loving relationship because you've had such difficult experiences in love in the past. I feel now is your time to find someone who respects you, someone who raises you up, okay? You're not looking for someone to protect you or to do stuff for you. I really get a sense here that you just want someone that you can respect, someone who is reciprocal in the energy. And with the King of Pentacles, this is your potential, which is a high investment relationship, someone who's in it for the long term, someone that you know you can rely on, who's going to be around. This is someone also who tends to have quite a lot of money. They're very ambitious in their career. I do feel that they are very practical, very intelligent. They're a good business person, or they were if they're retired. If you're retired and you're looking for someone, I still see you meeting someone where you express yourself, where you invest your time and your energy to do something exciting. And some of you may even fly somewhere, so it may be a vacation perhaps, or you're taking a quick trip somewhere. You may meet someone there as well. King of Pentacles, I really feel with this card that you are meeting someone who will have a long-term commitment with you. This is a golden opportunity. I feel like a second chance at love is coming through for you. And they're actually giving me, ooh, they give me a song that's like way from the past. I know this song. This is quite a famous one. Well, I'm just going to check in with it. One moment, please. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So they gave me one line of the song and then they like skip to another part. So you got to prove your love to me. Gonna get to know you in a special way. This doesn't happen to me every day. Okay, that's all they've given me of the song. Now that song is very famous. It's by Madonna, and it's called Into the Groove, I think, if my memory serves me well. I can't really remember, but I think it's called Into the Groove. Now, there's two parts to that, really two parts to that. So again, as I said right at the beginning, I feel like you put this person at arm's length. So I mean, that line said, you got to prove your love to me. And I feel like you're not doing it on purpose. You're not playing games with this person when you first meet. I feel this person, because you've had such difficult experiences in love, I feel to some degree this person has to show you with action rather than words that they really want to be in a relationship with you. So I feel to some degree, because of your personal development and the lessons that you've learned, you're going to intuitively sort of take a step back and watch this person prove with action that they mean to be in a loving relationship with you. And they do, okay? And also, I mean, this is a very special connection that's coming in, okay? And I feel this person, they really do want to get to know you in a special way. Something that you've not experienced before. This person is different. Okay, now we do have in the near future, we've got the Lovers card, so high level commitment here. I do feel the Lovers card is a soulmate connection coming in, someone that is loving, kind, romantic, someone who is looking in the same direction as you. I do feel that not only are you connected, also, I just wanted to be aware of that song because it's coming up again. It can mean that that song will play on the radio at some point in the next 6 weeks, out of the blue, and it will indicate that you're about to meet someone new in your love life, okay? Or there are going to be changes in your love life. It could even mean, you know, if you meet this person on a date or you meet them in a class and that song plays, I really feel it's important to listen out for the songs right now, because they are signposts. They may mean nothing in this moment, but suddenly everything starts to slot into place. So listen out for that song. It may even just pop up in your shuffle, even if it's not your type of music. It's not my type of music. I do accept, and I do realize Madonna's incredibly talented at what she does for a living, and I hope, I wish her well, because I know I read somewhere that she's very unwell at the moment, so I wish her well and a speedy recovery. But these songs, they may not even be your type of music, and they just pop out of nowhere, even if it's on an advert and you're like, oh my gosh. The song will find its way to you, okay, if you're meant to hear it. The Lover's card also indicates choice. So I do feel you're someone who tends to turn a lot of heads, and people in your working environment, if you are in a career, there's a lot of people attracted to you. Okay, even when you're walking down the street, you may notice people noticing you, and you tend to look behind you thinking, are they looking at me or are they looking at someone else? No, they're looking at you. So I do feel actually you have a lot of options, but you are waiting for that one person who really sees you and that you can see a future with. And this new person is coming in for you. Okay, so definitely a high level commitment happening there for you. The Hierophant, it's in your advice to yourself right now. I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself, but also about where you've come from. With the Hierophant, this is about, learning lessons, excuse me, and gaining knowledge, being on a path of spiritual development. And I feel some of you may also enter into some sort of spiritual retreat, or you're developing your spiritual gifts at this time, or you're even learning to quieten your mind by using the law of meditation and visualization and the law of attraction. I really get a sense here that you are going inwards for answers. And I mean, it's another tree. So I really feel you're building stability in your life. And when you get the Hierophant card, this is the marriage card. So I feel like you are looking to settle down with someone. You're in it for the long haul. You're not wanting someone who's a fly-by-night, who's in and out, a passionate encounter or exciting, but I feel like you're looking for something more, okay? Also with the Hierophant energy, I really get a sense of you not, or trying not to allow your past narrative have any control over you. You recognize that the past is an illusion and you're letting it go in order to release your karmic baggage and move forward. And if you have been married in the past, or you have been going through a very difficult separation, I do feel that there's going to be a sense of freedom and enjoying your single life until such time as you meet this new person, okay? I actually feel like this new person is not too far away. We've got the King of Cups. This is the external circumstances. King of Cups is you, my beautiful Scorpio. And I feel, there was a big love story that you launched many, many years ago, or even like recently, and it did not go your way. And I feel that some of you have protected yourself against love ever since, but I actually see that there is a huge opportunity to take that big love story of life coming up for you. Also with the King of Cups, you have so much love to offer, and you deserve love that sees you, that is romantic, that is passionate, intense, just like you, someone who supports, someone who, is very fair, compassionate, someone who's a good listener. And I do feel that's someone you're calling in to your energetic sphere right now. Now I'm just going to pull a card because there are two kings in this reading, and I just want to see if it's aspects of yourself or whether it's two people that you'll have a choice, because the Lover's card indicates choice. So I just want to just connect with you because I feel like there's a loving connection coming in, someone who is very solid in their energy. Six of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So they're aspects of self. 8 is the number of the self. So this is you working on yourself, building stability, becoming comfortable with your emotions, really dissecting the past so it no longer has control over you. And also the 6 of Wands is really about you recognizing that you need to put yourself out there a little bit more. 6 of Wands also indicates that you've been focusing on your accomplishments with that 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles can also indicate you really in a repetitive cycle where things have got a little bit dull. You've been dedicating yourself to all your responsibilities and obligations, whether they're family related or whether they're work related. But that Six of Wands is about elevating, okay, letting yourself be seen. I get that sense of you letting yourself be seen now, okay? Or there is a success coming in, and I also feel that you are going to be talking to someone new very, very shortly. Now, hope and a fear, Ten of Swords. Something ended pretty badly for you in the past or left a mark on you in some way, and I feel the fear is it repeating again. But I do feel this new person is coming in. It's a fresh new start, and this person's not going to be like the past. Ten of Swords also indicates that there is a new beginning here for you, and that during a process of being single, you are forgiving the past. You know, forgiving your past self for connecting to someone for a little bit too longer than you should have been, or that you didn't, you noticed the signs, but maybe you ignored the signs in a situation, or maybe forgiving the past of people that you witnessed toxic relationships and it influenced you when you were a child. I definitely get this sense of like starting again, clearing space so that you can make space for new love. And I feel like you're starting to allow all new possibilities to begin. Okay, because I feel like there's a fresh new start on the horizon for you. Also, with the Ten of Swords, it can indicate that you're on like a point of epiphany. You're on a point of a realization that if you stay doing the same old thing, you're just going to remain stuck. Sometimes we need to break out. We need to do something different. We need to allow ourselves to be seen or do something for ourselves. Take the initiative to take charge in order to open ourselves up to more happiness. Okay. Ten of Swords, I feel life has been a bit of a headache right now. So some of you may be literally in a transitionary period where you're either moving home, moving jobs, or things have just been up in the air and you're like, you know what, I can't even focus on love right now because I've got a lot going on. When things start to settle, that's when that new beginning will start for you, okay? Also, I'm getting a strong energy here of you ending an old way of thinking and ending an old way of doing things, because I feel it's a brand new you, a brand new chapter, and a brand new start, especially with the Fool card present. And I feel that sets you apart to meet someone new. Now, we do have the Empress as your outcome energy. The Empress is, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading. It's about you being very attractive, you nurturing yourself. Yes, you are maturing. And as you get older, you start to learn more. You're building a life of comfort, but you're also attracting a life of joy. Okay, I do feel that you're in a personal development phase where you are learning more about yourself, but I get a sense of you being a little bit more passionate in the next couple of weeks, putting yourself out into the dating arena, or even not even the dating arena per se. You may be doing something creative for you, and it puts you in a position to meet new people or new experiences. Getting out into nature is also important as well. I feel also this is a very fertile time for you if you can have children. So when you meet someone new, if you don't want to have children straight away, take precautions, of course. I do feel like there's a passionate new encounter with you and somebody. But ultimately, I feel right now that there is a new version of yourself, that you're paying attention to your life goals, to your diet, your exercise routines, to your sleeping patterns, so that you can be at your optimum best. And we also have the Moon card. Now, of course, you're attracting someone, but you're still cautious, okay? And because the Fox is present, and I know I always say it, if you've got placements in Leo, they got similar cards to you this time. So I do feel it's really important to recognize that if you've been betrayed in the past, I feel like you're processing those emotions to let them go. They no longer have power over you, because the Fox can represent deception or someone who has alternative motives or intentions. And I really feel if you tend to attract a charmer, for example, I feel like you're seeing through that. You're not allowing that trap to occur, shall we say. Also with the Moon card, the Moon represents romance. It represents, a sense of illusion as well. Sometimes we want the impossible. Okay, and it's important to realize that if we allow ourselves to surrender to the universe and say, hey, I'm open for love, send me a true divine love, someone who's awesome, kind, funny, witty, but most important, someone who respects me, someone who really sees me, wants to get to know me. When we start to really open ourselves up to all the potential, the universe will send you the right person at the right time. And I feel this is really about you sort of reflecting on the truth of your situation. So for example, if you're a homebody and you don't put yourself on the internet to find new love, you know, it's going to be very difficult for the universe to orchestrate a meeting between you and somebody. I mean, they may do it like, you know, get someone to meet you in the grocery store. That is a potential, but I feel you have to take some steps to put yourself in a position to meet someone as well. The moon card does indicate though that the greatest opportunities lie hidden in the shadows. So I feel there's something, I feel like you're going to be invited to something and you may just overlook it or be tempted to overlook it, but I feel it's a really important place to meet someone. Okay, so I mean, even if you meet someone and they just end up being a friend and they invite you to something else, you could meet the love of your life through an extension. So I really feel there's something regarding meeting someone new there. Okay, the Ace of Swords is a major breakthrough. If you felt like you've been going round and round in circles when it comes to love, the Ace of Swords indicates that with clarity and with action, you are going to, you know, attract the right opportunity to move forward. There's going to be, I get this sense of like lots of messages back and forth between you and someone. And I feel like it's almost like this person has the key to your heart. I know that sounds so corny, but I feel like this person literally has the key to your heart, because I feel this person to some degree is very alike you, but also equally diverse and like a little bit, I feel like they're like you in so many ways, but at the same time, they're different enough to keep the relationship exciting and fresh. This person is also very secretive and intense, but what I mean by secretive is they have a private life, okay? And I feel like don't let everybody in. You're very special. They don't open themselves up to everybody. And I feel this person lets you completely into their world. There's no secrets between you and this person. I feel it's honest, it's open, and I feel this person is very truthful. So if you have experienced some level of deception in your life, in relationships before, I feel this person is not the same. Now, swords are all about communication, but it also indicates that you suddenly know what to do. You gain clarity and understanding that you must act on something. So I feel the invitation, you recognize you must go to it. I do feel it's like last minute you decide, but I feel the stars are aligning to set you up with this person. That's what I'm picking up, okay? I'm actually going to pull one more card before I close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Queen of Swords. Judgment. The Hermit. And the Fool card. Okay, I really feel they're giving me that you have a choice, okay? You have been blocked to some degree from love because you've been focusing on your true life's calling, but the Judgment card represents a time of second chances, that you're leaving your old life behind, you're leaving singledom behind. But some of you with the Queen of Swords, you're really focused, you're really like detached from love right now, and I feel that you are like keeping love at arm's length in some way. I feel like you are turning your back to the past, that's for sure. And with the Hermit energy, I feel some of you have felt very isolated, very alone, but you're seeking inspiration, you're seeking healing. And I feel like, you know, there's a wish contained here for you. And with the star energy deep below you of what you're manifesting, I feel you're actually going to get a wish come true. And it's a fresh new start. Someone who's loyal will walk by your side through thick and thin. And I feel there needs to be that level of spontaneity into your life to open yourself up to fun, enjoyment. And there's someone new who is a little bit younger than you coming in. And I feel they're very playful in their energy, but I get this sense of the beginning of intimacy, okay? Playful relationship that is also very intense. And I feel something that you witnessed in childhood, very cutting people, or the way people talked to each other, it in some way influenced you, in how you connect with people in love. Okay, so I feel like you're processing that, healing it and releasing it and moving forward. So love incoming. I definitely see that you'll be talking to someone new. I feel for you it's around about next 6 or 7 weeks. There's someone that you will be talking to, okay? And you'll take it from there. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? Okay. Now these cards are like little lessons or things we need to focus on during singledom. So now your first card is I have permission. And because when you have the whip there, it's like you've been very strict with yourself. You've been focusing a lot on things that take priority in your life. Sorry, I just need to close the right deck off with that. You may be hesitant, but I do feel now is the time to open yourself up, to have a little bit more fun. Okay, and it's number 22. When you reduce it, 2 plus 2 is 4. Emperor energy. It's to meet your divine counterpart. We've got I am wild and I am free. Enjoy your single life. When you're in a solitary energy, you're learning more about you, what makes you tick, what you enjoy in life, what you don't enjoy in life. So I feel embrace that single life there, because I feel it's not too far away where you're going to meet someone new. Some of you may even take yourself onto a retreat, spiritual retreat, or somewhere out in nature where you'll meet someone who is vibing at the same frequency as you. I surrender. Okay, that's really, we've already talked about that, about, you know, really trusting that the universe knows what you desire and is showing you the way. Sometimes we have experiences with other people who it doesn't work out with them, because it's to teach us a lesson about confidence. It's to teach us a lesson about self-sufficiency, and also to hone our intuition even stronger. So you may have been asking why you've had difficult experiences in the past when you thought it was love, and it turned out to be a very hard learning lesson. Unfortunately, we all learn lessons in order to level up and reach a higher level of consciousness, but also to open ourselves up to compassion. It says, I embrace change. It's number 20, which is all about judgment. So judging your life's position right now, making some changes, gaining like final clarity and making decisions that it's almost like you're having a bit of a wake-up call. Like, oh, I've been focusing on my projects. I've been coasting for a while. I have kept love at a bit of an arm's length. I didn't mean to. I get a sense that you didn't mean to, but I get a sense also that you're recognizing that life is passing you by. And now these changes that are happening are for your benefit. I deserve respect. This is a major one here, okay? So I do feel you're about to meet someone who's very respectful. And it's a very loyal, loving relationship. I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. We have the turtle, okay? So turtle is slow and steady, but it has that shell there, which represents protection. I also feel I'm getting a conversation coming through and a number at the same time. So I'll give you the number first. The number I'm seeing is 1331. And I'm getting a sense, remain positive, start to believe in love again. You're about to meet someone who will restore your faith in love, is what I'm seeing here. Now this person may literally have a turtle, or have if you like tattoos, maybe even a tattoo of a turtle. But I actually see that there's going to be a conversation between you and this person about a race. So it may be that this person is training for a marathon, or you are, or maybe you're doing a fun run for something, or they are. They may talk about a race that they're doing and that they're collecting money, sponsorship for it. So listen out for that. that's a conversation that's coming through as well. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Also, I'm being told you must listen out for that song, okay, because it is a strong signpost that you're about to meet the one. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and love and light.